Hey Capricorn, this is Alicia with Twisted Tarot, here to do your December 2018 Twin Flame Tarot reading. Thank you all so much for all your likes, shares, subscribes. You all are amazing. Thank you so much. I'm so new, and all your love and support has really, it's really magical. It really means a lot to me. Thank you very much. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. Just know that I'm an intuitive reader. So if you see a card and you know what that card means, like in traditional tarot, and I say something completely different, it's very possible that I'm just picking up on intuitive messages, and it's telling me something different for that card. I try to take both into account when I read the tarot cards as well. So keep that in mind. It is a general reading. If you've watched YouTube before, y'all know how it works. If it's flip-flopped, if your side is your twins and vice versa, whatever, just take it how it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, check your moon, rising, and your Venus signs. Sometimes those will resonate better. Especially Venus, because it's all about love, and we're talking about twin flames. We're mainly talking about love here, so definitely check that out. If not, if those still don't resonate, you can always get a personal reading from me. The link is in the description box below. It takes you to Facebook, and you can book. It's super simple. All of my information is there, my rates, everything like that. So what else? So this side is your energy, and this side is your twins' energy. They are pretty long spreads, so I break them up into 2 videos. So check those out, whichever one you want to look at. Some people just look at the twins, some look at just their energy, that kind of information here. Let's see. Yeah, in YouTube doesn't go by views, they go by likes. So if you guys could like the video, that would be really awesome for me, because then other Capricorns can see it, and I can get my message out, because it recycles it in the side viewer, where you can kind of choose from the videos. So if you guys could do that, that would be super awesome. You can dislike it too, like whatever you need to do. If it doesn't resonate, I don't really dislike videos based on resonation, because it's not necessarily going to resonate with everybody, because we pull in so much energy as readers. Also, if it doesn't resonate at all, there are so many good readers on here, like a ton of good readers on here. So I'm sure you can find someone who is awesome. So let's get into it and see where your energy is. I'm going to chime my chime over here, and we're going to clear the energy. So if you're wearing headphones, you might want to take them out, and then we'll get into your reading. All right, beautiful, beautiful. All right. What I'm feeling so far, like your energy is very calming. Very grounded right now, so that's awesome. That's so positive. All right, so the first card that we have, before I start, I apologize. I always forget this. It's because I forget to bring the deck out with my other decks at the beginning, so sorry about that, y'all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle the deck, and I take 2 cards astrologically that come out for you to see who you may be dealing with. If your card doesn't come out, it doesn't mean that is not, your twin. Could also be a placement in their chart, like a planet that they've got. So they could have like Jupiter and Aries or something like that. So keep that in mind. It could just be planet related. If it doesn't come out, doesn't mean that's not your twin. It's just specific for those people who are dealing with those signs. So let's see who Capricorn's twin is. Who's Capricorn dealing with? Who is their twin? Okay. First card we have is Sagittarius. So possibly dealing with the Sagittarius. One more spirit. Just one more. Who is Capricorn's twin? Who could they be dealing with as far as their twin? Okay. Turn around. Just one more. Just need one more. Alright. One more, Spirit. I don't want to have to pick. Okay. Or Pisces. Okay. That one just slid right out of the deck, so I took it. All right. So, mutual energy between you and your twin is the Two of Wands reversed. So, could be you're at a distance from your twin. May have to travel. Could be long distance. Could just be different cities, different states, things like that. Could also be just not feeling sure about this path, this twin flame journey, maybe some obstacles, trying to make a decision about this path. Maybe you have made a decision. I clarify all of the tarot cards at the end, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, this is a mutual energy between you and your twin. And again, and twin flames. You know, the Two of Wands is always a twin flame card for me, the way I interpret it for when I read. So it could also be recognition of your twin as well. So, cool. Interesting. All right, the first card we have is Knight. And it is reversed, so I'll take the shadow attribute here. We have allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle, romantic delusions. So what I'm getting from this is that in your energy, Capricorn, you may be wanting someone to come in and save you, just like the knight in shining armor type of energy. If you're female, if you're male, just taking on this attribute of maybe male or female, you could be taking on this attribute of having fantasies about what your twin flame journey is supposed to be like, and it's just not living up to that. So a lot of times with twins, because you mirror each other, if you're feeling this energy, it could be because your twin is feeling that energy. It could be because you both are in this energy of like, come and save me, and neither one of you is saving each other because you're both waiting for the other. So that's happened. It's like stalemates. It's also, you know, when one of you is under the weather, the other one can definitely be sick as well. So it's like you guys you're very connected. Spiritually and physically with your twin, and this is stating to kind of to let go of what the typical romance that we see in movies is going to be like, because twin flame dynamics and relationships, they can be like that if you're both spiritually aligned and of a higher vibration, or you've done the work. But if you're not, it's nothing like a TV show. It's nothing like Cinderella, anything like that. So it's telling you that this is a block in your connection here. It's to release that energy and release the ideal of what romance is supposed to be like. Next card we have is Broken Heart. Yeah, so you may be feeling like this is breaking your heart. You may feel like your twin has broken your heart. You may just be feeling just this energy of trying to heal your broken heart here as well. So this is like there's like a little droplet here, and it looks to me like a tear, but also like gluing something back together. So you may be healing from a broken heart. Could be from a relationship that you were in previously to your twin. Could be your twin and y'all's energy is just, maybe you're in separation, and you know, this heart tells me that possibly some of you are in separation. A lot of twins are in separation. I don't know very many that have come into union. I hear these stories, but for some of you, I have to say this, but I've only gotten it just as I've tapped into your energy hardcore here, is like your throat chakra may be completely, it's like closing. Like I feel like I can barely talk right now, so bear with me. But it's like squeezing. So you may really need to communicate something to your twin, or talk about something, but you're not, like you're holding it in and it's sticking in here. It's almost like that feeling you have when you have a frog in your throat, or when you're gonna cry. That's what I feel like right now. Like I feel like I'm just gonna cry. So this is why this broken heart is coming up so relevant, that some of you are just feeling this broken heart. And gosh, I can feel it so hardcore. Whew. Very overwhelming. Very overwhelming. Okay, so it's rest and rejuvenate. So it's telling you to get some more rest. Take some time for yourself, some meditation. Go out in nature if you can. Kind of enjoy your own company. And this might help with your broken heart. This might help with what's happened, whether it's in your twin flame relationship, whether it's in a soulmate relationship, or karmic, whatever. It's telling you that you really need to take some time out to take care of yourself. So, interesting. Okay, next card we have is abandoned. Yeah, that could be why a lot of you feel this energy here, is that you feel abandoned. Maybe you feel abandoned by your twin, and this is why you have that broken heart here. Yeah. Definitely. That's a sad energy. And there's the King of Swords here. Okay. Air energy. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Could be dealing with the King of Swords. Could be that your twin, your twin could be have this or have air in their chart. But I'm really feeling that this is your energy right now. Like, you're holding it all together. Like, you're not letting this sadness come out like it needs to, like this frog in my throat, like I need to cry, like right now. Like, so some of you need to cry it out. Like, some of you need to get rid of the sadness that is that's overwhelming you, and so you're putting on a good show here. So you're like the King of Swords, so you're just being very logical, very steadfast, moving forward, trying to kind of put on a good act around those around you. So maybe not showing them how you feel, and maybe being unemotional as well. And we'll clarify this. So it's definitely an energy that I'm feeling I think it's your energy. I'm feeling it strongly for you. So female or male doesn't matter. So it's it's a masculine card and a masculine energy because it is the king. However, it could be for male or female. So that type of logical, decisive, unemotional type of energy is what I'm seeing here, even though you're feeling this inside. So the message you want to give your twin is it possible to forgive and forget? So yeah, definitely maybe you want to say to them, like, can you forgive whatever has happened between us? Can we move forward from this energy? Like, that's what I keep hearing from the King of Swords. Can we move forward from this energy? Can we move into a better place? So yeah, can we move away from this broken heart energy? So very interesting. Okay, next card we have is Visionary. And the light attribute is capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. So a lot of you watching, you may already be tarot card readers, life coach. You may do something intuitive. You may also have gifts where you have visions or dreams or intuition. Your intuition is very steadfast. So I'm seeing that you may do what I do or something similar along those lines. So you have a capacity to do this and give back without worrying about whether it'll bring you fame and fortune, but just doing it out of knowing that this is just your purpose and that you have something to give. So it's also stating that some of you may be doing this in a whole new way. So you're creating your own spreads, you're creating your own maybe shop somewhere, something like that. So it's just a very visionary type of energy here. So you are seeing things in a new way and you're doing things creatively in a way that other people haven't done before. So that's really beautiful. Awesome. Next card we have is Third Chakra Archangel Chamuel. Okay, yeah. So this is about reclaiming your power. It's a sacral chakra. So what I'm seeing here is that reclaiming your power, stepping back into your power, also kind of getting a hold of your emotional side and realizing that it needs to be expressed. Like, I cannot express it more. Like, it just hurts. It hurts, like right in here. And it's just getting into this reading that this has started to happen. So I know some of you are definitely needing to release some of this energy here. It's also it's also figuring out what your spiritual path is. Like some of you may have just now gotten a vision about what you're supposed to do, where you're supposed to go, what your next job will be, occupation wise, or the path with your twin. So it's almost like an epiphany is what I'm getting here. So that's really magical. Next card we have is the waiting game. But yeah, divine timing has to come into play here. So you may be on this path, but you may be at a different point on this path than your twin. Like you see this guy right here, he's just walking, but he's definitely already like on the second ring from the outside, but maybe he has to go all the way to the inside on this path here. And it's just not the right time yet. So I'm seeing that things have to come together in time. And so you've started this journey, and it's just telling you to be patient because you're on the right path. You know what that path is. You've seen that vision. You get it. It's probably a spiritual awakening as well for some of you. So yeah, but again, it's not time for it's like almost spring is what I'm getting here. Spring is when it'll be more of a divine timing for you, possibly you and your twin. But you are on this journey. You are on this path. You just may be on this path at different points. I know with my twin, I started this path in March, and he is just starting his probably September, October-ish, maybe even November. So we're at 2 different points on this journey. So, and then we have devotion, but it is reversed. So you may be lacking devotion in this connection. You may not see, you may not be being devoted to this journey as well because you feel abandoned here. So you're not feeling devoted to some of you aren't feeling devoted to your twin, or feeling like your twin is not devoted to you. Could be vice versa. It's definitely like, kind of this energy that's like, why am I even holding this candle flame anymore? Like, why am I even holding out for you? Why am I even playing this waiting game with you? That's what I'm getting. It's a frustrating energy. So there's an impatience here. And I understand that. I'm an Aries Pisces cusp, and I'm impatient. So I get you. I feel you. And Capricorns are like doers. Like one of my best friends is Capricorn. And we are always in sync when it comes to when we go out. Like we are just on the move, on the move, on the move, on the move. Neither one of us is stagnant with the other. We're always just moving forward. Like we're always on to the next thing. And it's lovely. Like I love it because like we're done eating at the same time. Like we're ready to go at the same time. Like it's great. It's a great energy, and I love feeding. We feed off each other's energy, and we're just like, we go, go, go. So magical. The next card we have is the Tower. Yeah, so there's some type of Tower moment that maybe this will cause. Like we'll see here what it relates to. Could be this lack of devotion, that you may be, there may be some type of impulsive behavior that brings this Tower down. But the Tower just represents anything that wasn't built on a stable foundation to begin with. So definitely, I think people call this no, that's the Death. I think that's Death, that's Scorpio. But it's like this energy of if something stays the same for too long, spirit, the universe will come in and just tear it down because a change needs to happen. So if it becomes stagnant too long in this waiting game, possibly too long, there's this Tower moment that comes in. And we'll clarify that as well. So you want to say to your twin, you've been in my dreams. Oh, yes. Yeah, twins dream about each other, and that's definitely relevant here. So you want to tell your twin that. All right, then we have Martyr. We have it reversed. So maybe playing the victim or feeling like the victim in this connection. Self-pity type of energy. So it's telling you to get out of that mentality and to realize that it takes two. But to be in service to yourself, to a cause, that will help you get out of this stagnant type of martyr energy. So, and this could be someone around you. I'm also feeling a mother figure for some of you, that they have the ability to play the victim. Okay, so for some of you, this isn't even your energy. It's a mother type energy. It's a female energy. Someone who's like a mother or is your mother. And they like to play the victim. They like to play that little narcissist game where everything's everybody else's fault. They didn't do anything wrong, etc. So that is affecting your connection, or it is affecting how you view relationships as well. So it's like it's telling you to kind of try and transform that energy, and also be aware of that energy around you. So that's very interesting. Next card we have is adjacent possibilities. Okay, so I'm seeing that this is, you have other doors, you have other options, you have other possibilities in this connection here. And we'll keep going to figure out what they are, what they could be. But yeah, it's telling you that the doors of opportunity, that there are many other possibilities. So if you decide not to go towards this connection with your twin and you decide to go towards someone else, for the time being, it's telling you that you do have those options, that you're not stuck on this journey. You're not stuck with your twin. You're not stuck with the label, that just because they're your twin, you don't have to be together. It would be wonderful if that was the case, though. But as it seems to me, we have more twins in separation than we do in union. Unless I'm completely wrong. I just don't get a lot of people are like, oh my God, I'm in union with my twin. I don't get that. I don't get a lot of comments like that. I don't get a lot of people that have interacted that have said that, or I've seen that on other tarot readers on their feed. Nothing like that. I mean, there's a few, but it's like, most of us are like in shitty separation. So, but this is saying that you do have other possibilities, that there are other opportunities. Let's see what that relates to. Triumph, yeah. Okay, so this is an energy of moving forward and being triumphant. And so you may decide that whatever door you decide to go towards, you're still gonna have some type of victory type mentality here, and you're still gonna be moving forward, is what I'm saying, triumphantly. So even if it's not on this journey, or even if you have to wait for a while, eventually you guys will triumph. So that's really interesting here. Balancing the scales. Okay, but it's stating here that something in the connection has to be balanced. So whether it's thoughts that have to be balanced. This is kind of like a Libra card for me, so like an air sign quality. And we did have the King of Swords here. So, excuse me. It's kind of like telling you to find that balance between in your connection. So between maybe staying on this journey, not staying on this journey, or how much work you want to put towards this journey is also what I'm seeing here. How much you want to scale back as well. So wow, really interesting. And that to gain the triumph, there has to be a balancing of the scales. So there has to be some type of justice. So it's also possible that karmic ties or karmic relationships have not come to a close yet with some of you. So that's what's kind of, that's what's keeping the scales at a balance, is because those karmic ties have to be kind of, how do I say this? I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of the right word. They have to be finished, done, put away kind of thing. They have to run their course type of energy. Yeah. And then we have the Devil, which is Capricorn. Again, Capricorn energy. So what I'm seeing here is that it could be that you're feeling very bound in this connection. There's a lot of sexual energy here. So you may be very sexually attracted to your twin. It may be borderline codependence on your twin. So it could be addictions, could be drugs, could be unhealthy habits, or it could just be your energy as a Capricorn. So it's just like you want to move forward. You have a lot of passion for your twin. You guys are connected on a very sexual level. Again, we have the sacral chakra here. So it's definitely telling me, and that maybe it's not the base chakra, but still I kind of feel that the sacral is like a very sexual area, like when it is open, when it's pulsating, that type of energy here. So yeah, and it could be that this Tower moment comes down, and then the Devil enters, and there's something that maybe puts the connection out of balance here. So maybe you find out some information. We'll clarify, but maybe you find out some information that brings this connection into, and again, when after the Tower, we have rebirth and regrowth, and we have to rebuild. So I'm getting a very, for some of you, I'm getting that it could be that there's some toxicity because of the codependency in this relationship, or codependency within family members. So like mother and daughter, father and son type of energy, something of that nature also may affect the connection. So just be aware of that for some of you. The next message you have for your twin is, I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. Yeah, you still think about them. You still dream about them. Definitely. They're still in your energy. You're still very much on this path where they are in your energy. And you're brokenhearted, definitely. And I'm seeing that here. And could be because of the connection. Could be because of this Tower moment. But let's do some clarifying here. And we'll get some more energy on this. All right. We'll clarify the mutual energy, which is the Two of Wands reversed. Let's see why the Two of Wands reversed here. Could be that you're putting a stop. Like you guys have, the connection is stagnant. It could be very possible. That's also how I'm seeing that card. Eight of Wands reversed. Yeah, there's a lack of communication, a lack of passion right now. Almost like everything has just come to a stop. And it's more emotions. I'm feeling more emotions than I'm feeling passion in the connection right now. I know that it's there. I see it. I see it in your energy, Capricorn. So you even showed up for your reading. So I see that it's there. It's just currently not being either communicated between you and your twin, or you're not, something's stagnant in the connection, and it's kind of come to a stop here, and something is out of balance. Okay, why is the King of Swords here? Hold on. Oh, that was interesting. Sorry, I'm not going to take it, guys. I'd like to get my words out first. Hey, can I get some energy on the King of Swords, please? For some of you, there may be two men involved. I'm going to say that because of what came out. Did anything flip? Guess not. Okay. All right, let's get some energy on the King of Swords, please. Why is the King of Swords here? Walking away. So walking away from this heartbreak, walking away from feeling abandoned, maybe walking away from the connection and your twin. Eight of Cups reversed. Oh, sorry, not walking. No, I still think you're walking away. You're contemplating it, but your emotions are, that's what it is your emotions need to be released before you can move forward. Yes. Yeah, 100%. That's what I'm seeing here. And that makes perfect sense here with what I feel in my throat. And I feel like I just need to go cry in the corner. Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. Okay. And the communication. There's some communication here that has to take place between you and your twin. Interesting. Okay. All right, why is the Tower here, please? Why is the Tower here, please? Got two cards. Okay, Five of Wands and Three of Swords. Reversed. Okay, so this Tower moment has a lot to do with some type of conflict that took place. I see this as okay, so what I'm going to say for this is, it may resonate with some of you, is that some of you, your friends or family or both, caused a lot of conflict in this connection, and therefore there was a Tower moment, and there may have been three people involved. I've got the Three of Swords, not necessarily, but we've got this broken heart here, and I've got the Three of Swords reversed. So basically, it's recovering from this type of energy. So you may have been having to fend off all of these other opinions, all of this other conflict, all of this, all of everyone's communication about what you should do and how you should do it. And you were taking other people's opinions so for some of you were taking those opinions, those negative opinions about your twin, and you were listening to that, and it really caused some destruction in the connection here, and you have to heal from that. The Three of Swords reversed, you're healing from that. So this Tower moment may have already taken place, or it will take place after some stagnancy here with this waiting game type of energy. So yeah, could also be that something was said to your twin, and others attacked your twin as well. So maybe you attacked your twin for something, and then your family members or your friends came in and did the same thing. I'm feeling multiple people here in this card kind of intervening where they had no business intervening as well. Like it's you know, it's a relationship, not a situationship. It's between two people. But they felt like they could just, you know, run their mouths. I feel gossip here too. I feel like this is a very gossipy type of card. So Capricorn, keep that in mind. I do feel like there's people around you that are gossiping about this connection. And you need to distance yourself from this energy and heal from this heartbreak. Yeah, so it caused some real damage in this connection for some of you. All right, then we've got the Devil. Let's get some more energy on the Devil, please. Okay. All right. Okay, this makes perfect sense. So we have clarifying the devil. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, and the Six of Wands reversed. Okay. So what I'm getting from this, because of the exact way that it came out, is that you know that there's some unfinished business with your twin. You know that there's still some these karmic ties that have to be, whether with other people that you and your twin are dealing with, whether it's soulmates, whether it's karmic, whether you're just dating someone, whether there's no title, doesn't have to be, could just be a friendship, but you know that these karmic ties have to come to an end before this Wheel of Fortune will start to turn in your favor. And you want to take a risk on that, which is why we have the Fool. You want to take a risk. It's also an Aries card, I believe. So could be dealing with an Aries, but also just wanting to take that risk, but you're not sure that you'll have victory if you do take that risk. So that's definitely an energy I'm feeling here. It's like, you know that things have possibly ended, or that there's something broken in the connection, and you're feeling abandoned, and you're not being devoted to your twin anymore. But it's now you feel out of balance here, and you've got, like, I think some of you may have Libra in your chart as well. So keep that in mind. Could be feeling out of balance because of that. And what's happening is that you want to take that risk. You want to move forward, and you want the wheel to move forward in your favor. But you're just not sure if you take that risk if you'll have victory in this connection is what I'm seeing here too. But you may not be expressing this as well. We've got the Eight of Wands reversed. So you may not be expressing this. It may be a lack of communication. Again, we have that Two of Wands reversed. So it's like you get to this point, it's like you haven't moved past it, is what I'm seeing for the energy in the cards here. A lot of it has to do with releasing a lot of the emotions that are blocking you. I would also do some meditations on the sacral chakra. It doesn't show that it is blocked at this time. However, it came up in the reading. So I would try and focus on that area and try that. I think that's where you heal from a lot of trauma as well, if I'm not mistaken. So could be that type of energy. I do see that there was some type of heartbreak in this connection. I'm not exactly sure why. Could be because of this codependency. Could be, I do see a lot of opinions of others, friends, family, etc. So I'm going to go with that there could be multiple reasons for some of you out there. It could be all of them. So, take it how it fits, or, all that. But it is showing that you have other possibilities that you can go towards here to triumph with. So even if you move away from this connection just for a little bit, because there's this waiting game card here, it's showing that you can have victory. But these scales have to be balanced. The emotions have to be balanced is what I'm seeing here. Emotions with your logic, with your intuition, and releasing those emotions is what I'm seeing here. It's like you're holding on to these emotions. The Eight of Cups doesn't always say that, for the traditional tarot, but I see it like that for you. It's very possible that you're holding on to these emotions. You're trying to stay stoic. You're trying to move forward, but they're preventing you from moving forward towards this connection. And it may cause this Tower moment, especially if you're holding these emotions in and then you blow up, is also what I'm seeing. That could be very relevant for this Five of Wands energy. It's like causes this blow up, and then here comes down the Tower, and here comes that heartbreak again. So it's possible that this heartbreak happens twice. So I hope this resonated with you. Your last card is like your fortune card, so I read it like your fortune cookie, so it's beautiful. We have the Sun. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. Fantastic. Yeah. I do see that there's definitely there's possibilities for happiness, and there is growth ahead. There's just some work that has to be done. So I hope this resonated with you. If you need a personal reading, again, the link is down below. And thank you so much for everyone for your support, for liking, sharing, subscribing. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, I'll see you for your January readings. And of course, that will be in your birthday will be coming up here soon, Capricorn. So happy early birthday to you. And if you're in the United States, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Take care.